What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video, guys, we do have an update on this crypto called Prom, which has pumped up over 45% in the last 24 hours, currently trading at $7.53. So we're going to be looking at what is next for the crypto, why is it pumping so much, and is it a good investment for 2024? Looking at, can it potentially hit $10 anytime soon, and is it too late to invest into it right now? Have we missed the boat, or is it still time to invest into it before it pumps up even higher? Or if you're on a profit, should you sell it and take out your profit? So we are going to cover both buyers and sellers point of view, and also looking at its prediction over the short term and the long term as well. But before I get into all of that stuff, guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down and smash that subscribe button, as well as like the video, as I am trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me hit that target, I will be doing a cryptocurrency giveaway, which you guys can join by simply subscribing to the channel, and for a bonus entry, following me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description box down below. So we are currently looking at the candlestick pattern chart with the Fibonacci scale, which I will be using later on in the video to do some technical analysis. But for now, I'm just going to hide this, and I'm going to bring up the usual MACD indicator to do some price prediction, as I'm pretty sure that's what most of you guys are here for. So we are looking at the daily chart right now, and at the top here we've got the purple line running across the chart, which is the SMA indicator, giving us the average value of Prom, which is here in purple at $5.80. However, the crypto is trading at a much higher value here in green at over $7.50, meaning it is performing very well and much better than expected. However, that also does mean that it is very close to the SMA indicator. Sorry, not very close. There's a big gap between the SMA indicator and the actual value of Prom, meaning it may be overvalued and it does have the chance to drop back down, but we'll get into that later on in the video. So for now, let's zoom in into the 30-minute chart for the short-term traders, and then I'll move on to the hourly, daily and weekly chart for the long-term investors like myself. But before I do that, guys, just a little disclaimer. As usual, this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is from my own prediction and my take on this crypto, and any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. So zooming into the 30-minute chart here, we do have the blue and the orange line looking slightly bearish, heading towards the negative direction, meaning minimal drops in value are expected from Prom over the next 12 to 14 hours. So towards the end of the day today, early hours of tomorrow, the crypto is likely to be trading at a slightly lower value than where it is at the moment, potentially dropping down to below $7 is what I'm expecting. Reason for that is it's taken quite a huge pump over the last 24 hours. So as I said earlier on in the video, it is likely to be slightly overvalued right now. So I'm expecting it to take a little dip down over the coming hours below $7. But again, that does not mean that it's going to start crashing right now. It is likely to pump up a little bit higher over the next few hours, up to around $8, before it slowly starts to hit red candles later on this afternoon, evening time, making it drop down below the $7 mark is what my expectations are at the moment. Moving on to the hourly chart, next couple of days, what can we see here? The blue line is looking quite bearish, heading towards the negative direction, and the orange line is looking bullish, heading towards the positive direction. So essentially what we have is two lines going the opposite direction to each other. So what does this mean for Prom? Well, according to the graph, an overall fluctuation in value is what is expected. However, over the next week or so, I'm expecting the crypto to have dropped back down in value, back to around below $6, $5.50, somewhere around that price range is where I'm expecting Prom to be trading at by mid to end of next week. So do expect more red candles over the coming weeks, guys. Again, as I mentioned, it is currently overvalued. So yeah, more red candles are on the way, but again, that does not mean that it's going to be consistently hitting red days for the next 7 and 8 days. It is likely to hit the odd green day here and there in between, but what matters is the overall outcome, and at this point it does seem to be more on the negative side. Now, Moving on to the daily chart, next couple of weeks, what can we see here? The blue line is looking way too steep, heading towards the bullish direction, and so is the orange line as well. The reason they're looking quite steep is because of the major pump that's taken place over the last 24 hours. The graph thinks that it's going to keep pumping in that direction and gaining value at that pace. However, that is not the case. Over the next 6 to 8 weeks, guys, mid to late March, early April 2024, yes, even though I am expecting an overall increase in value from Prom, in between that time over the coming week or two, it is likely to go for a little bit of a price correction, dropping down to around $5 and then slowly gaining value up to around over $10 is where I'm expecting Prom to be trading at by late March and early April. So as mentioned, an overall increase in value is what I'm expecting from this point onwards after it goes through a price correction. So let's get rid of the MACD indicator and bring on the Fibonacci scale. As you guys can see, we are currently trading at the top tier level here, and the reason another reason I'm expecting it to drop down is because it did not resist at all, guys. It's literally just broken out from the blue zone into the top tier level, and previous times it did try to break out of each resistance. It did resist again here, resisted again here, and here again, but this time it pumped out, it did not resist at all. So it is most likely overvalued and most likely going to drop back down into the blue zone and into the green zone over the coming week or two, and then slowly start to gain value. When it does resist, that's when you know it's much more sustainable, because right now it's literally just pumped out without any resistance, meaning it is not sustainable and it is currently overvalued. So what we're going to do now is get rid of the Fibonacci scale, and going into the CoinMarketCap website here, we can see the trading volume has gone up over 2,000%, guys, making it $54 million in trading, which is again a huge increase in trading. Reason for that is it is one of the top gainers in the last 24 hours, or even the top gainer according to Binance. So it is getting a lot of attention from both buyers and sellers point of view, and hence why the trading volume is going up and a lot more people are trading the crypto as well, which in return is helping the value of Prom pump up even higher. As you guys can see, is nearly 50% up in the last 24 hours. So yeah, this is my take and my prediction on Prom, guys. Comment down below, how high are you guys expecting this crypto to go in 2024? Are you guys expecting it to crash back down? Let me know in the comment section down below, as I'm very intrigued to see how many of you guys are bullish and how many of you guys are bearish on this crypto. And on that note, I'm going to end the video here, guys. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and just supporting the channel in any way or form, and especially all the subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much, as it helps me out a lot and it means a lot to me, as I am trying to hit 100k by the end of the year. And at the end of the day, guys, it is free to subscribe, so why don't you go down and smash that subscribe button and like the video, and I'll catch all of you guys in my next crypto update, which should hopefully be later on today or tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.